Hi, and welcome to another episode of Skullface Gamer. Today, I'm going to take a look at 3 of the 4 Atari 2600 Star Wars games. I'm not going to talk about Star Wars Jedi Arena because it really sucks and it's not worth taking a look at. So, without further ado, let's have a look. Okay, this is Star Wars the arcade game, and you play as Luke Skywalker attacking the Death Star. You start out by attacking TIE fighters, as well as taking down the flak that they fire at you. And eventually the Death Star will come into view. It's really hard to hit anybody. Oh, there it is. The Death Star is purple. Now you're on the Death Star's surface and you have to avoid these towers or shoot at them. Now you have 8 shields when you start this game, so you can take 8 hits before you're destroyed. You can see that at the top of the screen I have 7 shields left, so I already took 1 hit. It's really hard to... I'm doing pretty bad here. It's really hard to aim in this game because you push up and the reticule moves down and vice versa. Okay, this is the trench scene in Star Wars. You can kind of just hang low here and hide from the flak so you don't take a hit. Of course, this is the first time around. The game gets more difficult as you keep playing it. Eventually the exhaust port will come up and all you have to do is shoot it and you'll destroy the Death Star. And I missed it. So now I gotta do it again. As you can see, there isn't too much to the game. It is a port of an arcade game, so the Atari 2600 is pretty limited in what it can do. Still, it's not too bad. That time I got it. Get that nice little rendition of Star Wars. Oh, there's Darth Vader. That gray ship is Darth Vader. I mean, the purple one is Darth Vader, sorry. He's more aggressive. Oh, I'm bad at this game. Well, I see, you can't move and shoot at the same time. I get it, that's annoying. And the game just keeps repeating itself over and over again, getting harder each time. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Okay, here is The Empire Strikes Back. You control a snow speeder, and you're trying to defend your rebel base from the walkers, the AT-ATs. You have to shoot the walkers several times before you can take them down. Or if you get real lucky, you can hit that little flashing dot, and that'll take them down in one shot, but it's hard to hit them there. Just like in the movie, you can fly between the legs without taking any damage. And it takes quite a few hits to take these things down. You can take 3 hits before you go down. Oh, I hit that sweet spot. Got lucky. Now, as you damage the AT-ATs, they change color, which I think is kind of stupid. I mean, they go from like a blue to a purple. So I think maybe yellow is next. Or pink. Orange. Oh, I got some kind of power up. And yellow. And he goes down, just flashes. I don't like this game very much. It plays like a very watered down version of Defender or Chopper Command. All you do is just take down AT-ATs over and over again. There's no variety. There's nothing else to the game. You don't have any soldiers to defend or protect, and there's just nothing to it. And the graphics are pretty bad too. And to me, the walkers look like big, old, lumbering dogs. So I went down. Eventually, you run out of lives or ships, or the walkers reach the rebel base. So there's really no way to win the game. It's just the same thing, and I don't really understand why people like this game. I think it's the worst of the three. One thing that's kind of cool though is you can actually fly into them and cause them damage. Oops, maybe not. How did I not hit them? And that's it. It just, there's no end to it. It just keeps going and going, and just not a very good game. Just kind of boring. I got lucky there. Hit that sweet spot. Let's check out the next game. Okay, this is Star Wars Death Star Battle. You control the Millennium Falcon, playing as Lando Calrissian, and what you have to do is you have to get to the Death Star there in the background. In order to do so, you have to wait for a opening like this. Trippy, man, far out. And now you get to attack the Death Star. What you want to do is you want to hit that red dot in the center of the Death Star as it's being built, and that'll cause it to detonate and explode. That green dot is a gun that eventually will become activated and shoot a laser blast at you. So you gotta be really, there you go, you gotta be really careful. But I'll line up just perfectly. Uh-oh. Okay. One important thing I want to point out about this game. How am I not hitting it? You gotta be, oh, there we go. Now now it's gonna explode, and I like to kind of hide and, oh, I didn't do it. But anyway, what I was trying to say is, if you fire, you have to let the shot go all the way to the end of the screen. If you try to shoot rapidly, your shots don't even cover any distance at all. Fire your shot, let it clear the screen or hit something, then you can fire again. So you gotta be kind of careful and pay attention to that. Far out, trippy dude. And of course, each time you destroy the Death Star, it gets more and more difficult. Enemies become more aggressive, they fire at you more. I'll hide in the corner here. Damn it! Well, I blew it up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think this game is by far the best of the 3 Star Wars games. I like the graphics, I like the sound effects. There's more to it than The Empire Strikes Back, and it's much easier to play than Star Wars the arcade game. And I think it's by far and away the best Star Wars game on the Atari 2600. Let's see, I'll try one more time, see if I can get it without being destroyed. Okay. I like to hide here. It doesn't always work sometimes, but... did it. Alright, and those are the 3 Star Wars games that I wanted to cover on the Atari. And there you have it. Those are the 3 Star Wars games that I feel are worth looking at on the Atari. I thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. And you better click and subscribe, otherwise I'll force choke your ass. Subscribe to Skullface Gamer. It's all too easy.